Topic 6.0 Types of Chemical Reactions. So you will have the 30% of grade will be identifying the type of reaction, and it is really easy. Let's do start. Okay. So what we are going to see, there are 5 different of type of reaction on your test. First one will be synthesis, decomposition, single replacement, double replacement, and combusting. Let's see the definition, basic definition. Synthesis means making something. That means you will start with 2 or more and you will end with one product. Okay, example, A reacts with B or Z to produce AB. Or carbon reacts with oxygen. There are 2 and you will get carbon dioxide. Think of a real world example. You are starting with the multiple ingredients and ending with only one. Come up with baking of a cake. Baking. Okay. So that is a real world example. Rest of the real world example you have to come up with it. Okay. Then decomposition is the opposite of synthesis, which is breaking apart. We will start with the one reactant and you will get multiple products. I'm just using an abbreviation. Okay, so say for example, you will start with the AB, which is 1. It is separated into what? A and B. Chemical reaction, hydrogen peroxide. It decomposes into water and oxygen to balance that. So you start with 1, end up with 2 different compound and element. That is called decomposition, and think about a real world example. Next one, single replacement. Single replacement is based on the activity series. We will study that later in the unit detailing. It says a reactive element replaces less reactive from a compound. Say for example, if A is highly reactive, it will go replace the other element which is less reactive and form AC, and B will be out. Example, if you are adding zinc into copper sulfate, zinc is more reactive and you will get a formula sheet to decide which is more reactive or not. So zinc will replace copper and form zinc sulfate, and copper is out. As a side note, metal can replace metal, non-metal can replace non-metal, and hydrogen is the exception. Hydrogen can be replaced by a metal. Okay. An example, real world example, there is a very good real world example. I don't know whether you can connect. Just think about it, or we will talk that later in the class. Double replacement. So double replacement, two elements are just undergo an interchanges. So when 2 compounds reacts, it will form 2 compounds which will be completely different. Say for example, A and B is a compound, C and D is a compound. A will replace C. So A will now with D and C will be with B. Example, if you are adding sodium chloride into silver nitrate, silver will go with the chlorine, form silver chloride, and sodium will go with the nitrate, forming sodium nitrate. It is called a double replacement. So whenever you do the reaction or you identify it, easy way to do like this, single replacement, you will see one element, a compound and an element. Double replacement, you see compound, double compounds on both sides. That's how we are identifying it. Okay, so next one is combustion. Combustion is another name for what? Burning. Burning is uncontrolled oxidation is called burning. All burning need oxygen as a reactant, and products will be always carbon dioxide and water vapor. So whenever you see these three, you will identify that as a combustion. Say for example, methane gas is a fuel burning in oxygen. It will form carbon dioxide and water to balance that. So that is called combustion. This is how you are identifying it. If you see three of this, that is considered as combustion. Now let's go practice and identify. Okay, so here you are seeing only one product. If you are seeing only one product starting with multiple, that is the first one, which is called synthesis, which is abbreviated by S. Next one, it's the opposite. You can see there is only one reactant but multiple products, which is the breaking down, which is called what? Decomposition. You don't need to write the whole thing. You can just write D. Okay, now look at this one. It has multiple product and reactant. So it is not synthesis and decomposition. That's the first thing you are checking. Now look at this. This is a compound. This is also a compound. Compound means two or multiple connected together. This is a compound. This is a compound. There are two compounds on both sides. That will be only double replacement. Next one, I said if you are seeing CO2 and H2O with oxygen, which will be what? That is called combustion. And then next one, you are seeing element here, a compound here, again a compound element, E. If you see compound and element, one single element on both sides, that is called single replacement reaction. So now on page number 16, you have practice. Just go ahead and finish that.